On today's date, September the 25th, 2009, I received an email from New York State Governor Paterson. Governor Paterson email informed me that he will be appearing on Meet the Press on September the 27th, 2009. Although I appreciated the email notifying me of his appearance, I would have been more excited if the email that I received would have been addressing my email sent to Governor Paterson in 2008. I also emailed him again in July of 2009, and in both emails I informed Governor Paterson that the New York State Attorney General's office had filed 7 perjured declarations in federal court in order to have my Title VII, which is a employment discrimination lawsuit, thrown out of court. I told Governor Paterson that under the leadership of Eliot Spitzer, when he was the Attorney General, Russo filed 7 perjured declarations in federal court. And I wanted Governor Paterson to investigate my allegations and to make me whole. As of today's date, Governor Paterson has refused to even acknowledge my letter, my email, with a response. I've called his office several times, and each time I was told by a staff person that he would be responding to my email soon. I also notified the current Attorney General Cuomo of the same facts that I've just stated about the perjured declarations being filed by a member that I think a guy that's still employed by the Attorney General's office, Mike Russo. And Governor Cuomo, I would give him credit, he did have a staff person send me an email response, actually a physical letter. And in that letter, that brief letter, he stated that his office could not assist me because they represented the New York State Department of Corrections and New York State Department of Civil Service. And I say to Attorney General Cuomo, how can a agency that has a Civil Rights Bureau not investigate a claim that an American citizen who was entitled to her day in court was denied that day in court by members of your own staff? You have to be accountable, and you have to hold your staff accountable for violating civil rights of civil procedures that include that documents filed are supposed to be factual. The fact that the documents were not, and you state that your office, that you believe in transparency, gives me a thought that you should not run for governor and for governor of New York, because you have to be responsible for all of New York citizens, including African Americans. And Governor Paterson, your low poll numbers indicate that many citizens of New York State are not satisfied with the way that you have performed in your role as governor. In addition to filing the perjured declarations, New York State also denied me entitled disability retirement benefits. And I was entitled to those benefits because one of the perjured declarations stated that I was terminated because I was unfit to perform the full duties of a correctional officer. And when I appealed the district court's determination to throw my case out of court, I appealed it all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court refused to review it. After they refused to review it, I had a final appeal of my disability retirement application. And during that proceeding, a state-hired judge ruled in favor of the state of New York and denied me entitled benefits. And that denial was based on the fact that a state-hired doctor in '97 stated that I could perform the full duties of a correctional officer. And any law scholar or law student or law professor knows that maybe an ordinary citizen, that you can't take different legal positions in two legal proceedings that contradict themselves and win in both of those proceedings. But that's what happened to me. So my case and my allegations, they have merit. So all I'm requesting is that I be treated fairly, according to the law, according to the Constitution, not based on the color of my skin, but based on the facts. And I say to Attorney General Cuomo and Governor Paterson, make me whole. If you want to be a governor, step up, lead, and make me whole. Investigate my allegations and do the right thing. Thank you very much.